grandparents, grandparents raising grandchildren. Adjusting a mirror, so forgive me for that. Trying to make sure that everyone's so that you can see. Okay. Thank you again for being here. We are going to talk. Last week when we had our meeting, we talked about what our feelings were when we became aware of the need to take care of our grandchildren. And we delved pretty deeply into the actual feelings of being a parent again. And some of the anger feelings, the anxiety feelings, the concern that we felt. We had a very good conversation about those feelings. Today, we're going to talk about the financial burden of becoming a grandparent again. How does it affect us differently? We have many of us that have in retirement that have set our monies aside, kind of calculating what we needed for raising for ourselves. And now we're faced with the reality of raising a child or children, and that has a financial burden on um, on us. And so, how does that impact us? First, I want to talk a minute about um, that delicate balance between being a parent and a grandparent. Most of us, now that we have our grandparents, we are grandparents, we don't have to be as concerned with all the rules and regulations we may give our own children. But when you're grandparents, that's your time to smuggle and snuggle and not be too concerned about the repercussions, just spoil the ability to that. But once you become a parent again, then it is your responsibility to get all of those things in that are necessary for uh, caring for your child in this environment of today. So then you have to take on the role of being the parent and the grandparent, and which it really is challenging and difficult to manage. But there are great rewards to that. The joy of raising a child, again, for me, there is a constant joy in taking a child, maybe 4 years old or younger, and then raising and molding this child. And then the building a stronger bond sometimes with your grandchildren than you even have with your own children. And then a joy of your own personal growth and resilience in this issue. But we'll talk more about that. Today, I really want to focus on the financial concerns, the financial burdens of raising a grandchild. Many of us have set aside our financial